When it came to the 5th generation, gaming had taken a sharp turn into a new direction, with the industry moving to 3D and receiving more mainstream attention than ever. There was now a chance for certain franchises to become iconic, and one of those franchises was Tomb Raider starring Lara Croft. The concept of Lara was created by Toby Gard, a graphic designer at UK's Core Design, who envisioned creating a female lead that would break away from the stereotype of women in gaming, to create a strong, intelligent character. However, during development of the game, Gard accidentally increased the breast size of Lara by 150%, a mistake Core decided to keep. When it comes to the issue of female representation in gaming, there was rarely a discussion where Lara Croft isn't brought up. A franchise that was born during the 5th generation met a lot of mainstream exposure that hadn't been seen since Atari, and Lara quickly became every teenager's digital wet dream, to the point where she stopped being a mold breaker and just became another piece of eye candy. Well, up until recently, I had actually never played a Tomb Raider game. I obviously did know about the franchise, as well as its lead character. I mean, I was a 90s kid with an internet connection and loose parental guidance. How did I not know? But to prepare myself for this review, I went back to the original to see where the franchise started. Move, you fucking b****! Yeah, then I played Tomb Raider Anniversary. Yeah, that was another problem with Lara. It doesn't matter what kind of characters you have if your games aren't that good. And that's what happened to her. Her games became more and more stagnant until they began to smell. However, in January 2011's issue of Game Informer, we saw a brand new Lara Croft for a brand new reboot of the franchise. It was Crystal Dynamics, the guys who took over Tomb Raider back in 2006 when Core folded mission to change everything about Lara. And by everything I mean give her a realistic cup size. Tomb Raider is developed by Crystal Dynamics and is published by Square Enix. It's available on the 360, PS3 and PC, and was released worldwide on the 5th of March 2013. Tomb Raider opens up on 21-year-old Lara Croft, setting out on an adventure on the open seas of Japan with friends and colleagues. However, tragedy strikes as the boat is destroyed and shipwrecked by a wave. Beats traveling on a carnival cruise. With the ship's crew now stranded on an island, Lara finds herself being captured, hanging upside down, getting impaled by a pole, getting attacked by crazy men, showing Nathan Drake how it's done properly, and having to kill a deer for food. And that's in the first half hour. Man, God, this woman's tough. And to be honest, this Lara is 10 times more attractive than any of the other iterations of Lara. I'm serious. She's strong and determined, but not to the point where she lacks emotion. And while I am a straight man with a working penis who doesn't mind giant melons, it's nothing if you don't have a personality, which old Lara failed to grasp at. And to be fair, the outfit of this Lara is way more attractive than what we had before. I mean, having it all out there is fine all, but I find keeping yourself covered and the secret of what's underneath way more attractive. However, while playing this game, it's apparent that the 8-year-old Xbox 360 is starting to show its age, as the textures don't appear as good as they do on the PC. I mean, the PC version is using this brand new hair engine called TressFX. Tomb Raider definitely gets a lot right with immersion. More than once I felt myself breathe a huge sigh of relief after completing yet another one of Lara's perils. However, it seems Immersion's stepbrother QuickTime events came on the journey as well. But you know what? They actually work. The intensity of the moment and desire for survival can have you on the edge of your seat. However, there is a feature I'm a bit 50-50 on, and that's survival instinct. A feature that allows Lara to see certain set pieces like climbable walls, movable objects, and the objective beacon. While it is an interesting feature, I find myself continuously reaching for it, which kind of diminishes the feeling you get after solving something. Oh, and what would Tomb Raider be without tombs? A lot, actually, if you go by the more recent games. On your journey you come across certain tombs with Zelda-like puzzles. Most of them are optional, but what isn't optional though is base camp, which is where all the fun is. From fast travel to upgrading your weapons with whatever you salvage from crates and dead bodies, as well as upgrading Lara's skill level. But I would like to talk more about Lara now. Crystal Dynamics should be applauded for the character development they gave Lara. Take this part of the game. Lara is terrified. She's been greatly hurt and she's seeing horrific, terrifying things. She's muttering to herself and trying to stay calm.
Oh god. No.
Like a normal person would do in a situation like this. In just one game, Lara has surpassed any character Nathan Drake had, and considering she used to be, well, sticks with tits. They made her into a real character, with flaws and insecurities. But unlike Other M, they didn't fall face first with it. Yes, while I will continue to stand on my opinion Other M was a good game, I will admit the presentation of Samus was incredibly flawed, unlike here with Lara. And I can guarantee you someone is now thinking of those two together. And where I can see them. However, while the presentation of Lara's character is great, I just wish the mechanics and engine helped keep her in that character. One significant scene early on has Lara trying to defend herself from a would-be attacker, which ends in her using a gun for the first time to kill someone. Look at her. She is visually distraught. Yet afterwards she kills without a second thought. She just keeps killing. This may be survival instinct kicking up a notch. It can still get you out of the experience, to which Tomb Raider is a very good one. It's amazing. With games like Sleeping Dogs, Dragon Quest X, Deus Ex Human Revolution, and now Tomb Raider, it seems Square Enix has gotten itself out of the hole 13 dug for them. And I will admit, Tomb Raider's reboot is probably one of the best reboots I've seen in a while. They've taken a series that was all but dead and made it into a brand new AAA franchise, rather than $5 titles at local cash converters. And they definitely made more of an in-depth game than Mr. Drake has ever done. Man, I've been really beating on Uncharted lately. Meh.
I hate tombs.
Funny.